continuing the investigations. No, there seem to be a mechanics code, right? Like, obviously when you think of mechanics nowadays, like you think of a garage mechanic, you know, like you think it's someone who works on cars, right, straight away, right? But in actual fact, the mechanics is in basically physics. It's a field of physics, mechanics. And as you see, quantum mechanics, and basically coming from ancient Greek of machines. And again, right, this is basically Masonic code, where they were coding with the trans program in these ways, right, using this idea of mechanics, right? Because obviously mechanics is to do with the body, right? It's basically the whole things work, and like mechanism and obviously machine. So it's like to do with the body, and bodies, Hebrew and Mechanica. Again, ancient Greek stuff and all that, right? You see there, big T. So what about machine that is? They were liquid. There's a T on it. There's liquid stuff going in and then coming out, scooping out liquid and all that. So that's probably something to do with the trans medicine program. So for example, this read, T3, the car leader wants T3 rise of the machines. It's basically coding in the idea of their own transits rising up. 3 T's is again the Masonic triple toe. The rise of the machines. A few things can like to do with that. It's basically trans race. Again, right, when you take like the word mason, right, and you get macon, which is like the French pronunciation of mason, macon. So you have the mac, which is the sun, like obviously the Scottish idea, it's sun. Basically you can hide out the machine code, and that's it, which means artificially tinkered with. Like using again the laws of mechanics idea. This is obviously one of their trans, isn't it? Now obviously in the Muslimic religion, on the road to Mecca, mechanics or chemicals. So basically, you've got the chemicals and you've got the mechanics. Obviously the both trans codes. I did the own about the technology. Now this Takia is basically similar to the technology being the witchcraft ideas. This is basically concealing one's faith and identity to protect oneself from danger. Again, it's the same thing, to concealing who they are, to come in Islamic. There's a story about Muhammad used taqiyya on the Meccans. Right? Muhammad used taqiyya on the Meccans. Lying and deception permissible under certain circumstances will advance the cause of Islam. Again, like Islam is basically same as Freemasonry. They work together, and that's why obviously they're important to me. They're not going to. Got like millions of Freemasons at Big Rig, they're not going to report their own enemies in order, they're going to report their friends in, and that's basically why they're coming in. So the whole thing is basically taqiyya, which is the witchcraft idea, deception, witchcraft, again, if you look at this word, right, you can basically say a witch idea in that. You know, YY become W, right? YY become W, witch, T-witch, witch, right? So again, this is like a witchcraftian idea, like, deception and lying and all this, in order to advance the cause of what do you call it, Islam. Meccan, you know, Meccan is mechanism. So again, this is like signifying the like when they come to the Mecca, they will go to Mecca, right, as a pilgrimage or something. So go into the land of the Meccans, which means like different mechanism. It means like a different machine. If you follow that, it's like the conflict is between the Muslim and the Meccans who go to Mecca to take over, and they change the Meccans into Muslims. So it's like changing machines. It's like using the laws of mechanics. Take over different lands. Like if you remember McConnell, it was about building things. It was a construction set, right? So the road to Mecca is similar to that. It's like about rebuilding, right? Rebuilding. So the Muslims going to Mecca has different meanings, right? It means obviously when they go to different lands, they take out of different lands. But also means they rebuild as transit, they reconstruct themselves as transit. See, and obviously this isn't known by many people, like. But this Muslim religion is a transit religion. Right? So taqiyya, witchcraft, deception, right? All the way. So as you say, laws of mechanics describe the behaviour of physical systems under the influence of forces. Right? So again, you know, it works in a way, right, when you have the Muslims taking over the different lands, right? So that's under the influence of forces, right, which obviously apply in the European countries. They're applying the forces. It works again as on the individual body, the reconstructing the individual body into a trance. Right? Behaviour of physical systems under the influence of forces, right? Again, the Newtonian mechanics, right? Body remains at rest unless it is acted upon by a force. So it's like talking about applying the trance medicine to the human body. Changes in mechanics of the human body. So basically, the journey to Mecca. Now you can see it as going to different lands. You see a journey to Mecca, you know, coming from across Pakistan, and all that, India, Arabia, coming to Europe, say, to change, you know, the mechanics of the machine, yeah. Remember our Pink Floyd song was Welcome to the Machine, My Son, or something like, which was from the album called Wish You Were Here, which was had a famous design on the front cover of an Indian bloke shaking hands with the white bloke, right? A very famous album cover. I'm not sure if it's two Indians. One of them's definitely Indian, because people have always said it was an Indian. One of them's an Indian type of thing. Of course, the one on fire, which indicates the transit, you know, the transit being on fire type idea, right? And so the posture is basically new about the what was going to happen up ahead, you know. It's all planned out, like the new the Islamic sort of colonisation of these lands and all that, the new breed. You know, the Poshuas are definitely in with it type of thing. So basically, behind the sort of the new, cover story about what Islam is nowadays, right? Which is obviously like a violence idea. This Mohammedanism was popular amongst Poshuas in sort of like the early part of like the 20th century. He's very fashionable amongst like the London Poshuas, etc. You know, the aristocrats, people. You know, to be a Mohammedanist, you know, it was like the Orient, from the Orient, this sort of fashionable thing what we're all into. So you see, see as if Liverpool Celesta converted to Mohammedanism while in Morocco in 1884. Right? Basically, this was going on in London amongst the very aristocrats. You know, it was fashionable. You know, it was like a fashionable thing. One like what it is now, viewed like that. You see, it was something exotic and romantic for the Poshuas, you see. And as you see, Muhammad was a statesman type idea, you know. So it was like it's directly taken on all the posh qualities, like a war general, a statesman, a politician, and all that, you know. So like statecraft is basically witchcraft. About this Hellfire Club, which is a sort of notorious story about a group of Poshuas who, was supposed to be into sex and drinking and all this, based at Medin and Mobby. That's basically a Muhammad type of crew. It's got to be a Mohammedanist idea. Of course, Alistair Crowley was obviously a real Poshu and all that Islamic practices. So it's like they were all into it, and they don't still are. You know, they're still gonna be. Now the Poshuas, aristocrats type of people, you know, definitely gonna be into the Islam. You know, so basically, you know, the hex spell is against the native Europeans, you know, in their own lands now. Of course, he had his little lamb, his little lamb alien. You see, knew a thing. So to wear the path, a numerical value, knew a thing. So I knew a thing, which is like a trans type of thing. And of course, it went on to make all the little films about aliens, like Close Encounters of the Third Kind, where you've seen that movie. It's looked at all the aliens are lovely little things, and you're supposed to meet them and greet them and welcome them into your lands, right? So again, it's programming the brain with ideas to welcome the alien or the stranger into your lands, right? And that's basically capitulation, isn't it? Islam means submission. See what I mean? And this is like a turban. It's a turbanistic idea, that. Of course, the piss here with the dick on the signature, Your thing, Again, it's like that BBC, it's like up you, Again, this is basically the hexagrammar type of thing. It's propaganda to pre-program the mind for welcoming in the aliens idea, And the same as E.T., that was the same as well, you know, sympathy for the little new aliens that take over. Unidentified, you know, unidentified object, and no, identified, you know, Muslim, Islamic.